I am Matt Johnson with Industrial Builders Incorporated. I am in charge of our crane rental fleet as the crane service manager. I am also a supervisor for our crane fleet, and I oversee all of our day-to-day operations of our crane rental division, which we rent out cranes to companies that do not have a crane and need to lift something. We go around tri-state region, and it kind of depends on day to day. We never know what we're going to lift. I was able to get into the cranes about 23 years ago, and at that time there were really no regulations keeping people out of cranes. I showed the initiative and got thrown in it, and actually did a good job, so they kind of decided to make me a crane operator. With the crane on a job site, it's usually the most critical piece of equipment on a job, mainly because there's a lot more responsibility and the dangers that go around with it. You can actually reach out and hit a lot more people if something went over or you tip the crane over. So it really comes into play on the safety aspect, I guess. When it comes to our cranes, we don't take any chances with anything. We make sure that our foundations, our ground, everything is solid for our crane setup. If you don't have a good base, your crane is not going to perform properly. We do not like taking any shortcuts when it comes to that. I worked with Family Farm and then just did odd jobs, construction jobs. I came to Fargo back in 1996, and in 1997 I got a job with Industrial Builders, and I've been there ever since. When I first got into a crane, it was very intimidating. Had no idea what any lever was, and I asked a few questions and was told that I'm not going to break the crane, just pull the lever and I'll find out what it does. The main thing with our crane operators now, we try and train them. Obviously the years of throwing somebody in the seat, not knowing a single thing, that's gone, that's out the window. We try and get everybody to be comfortable enough, but still keep them intimidated by the crane until they get used to the crane. I never used to think that construction was really a career. I thought it was just something that everybody just did when they had nothing else to do. But I've been with the company for 23 years, and I guess I wasn't ever planning to be a crane operator in my life, but it's turned out pretty good, and I've enjoyed every year of it. I haven't even thought about going anywhere else. I like what I'm doing. I like the way I've been advancing in the company, and I really like the responsibilities that I have. On-the-job training has been a little bit difficult to instill with everybody, in my opinion, mainly because of the safety regulations that are in place. It's very hard to train somebody on a piece of equipment when they're technically not supposed to be in the equipment without being certified. So it's taken a lot longer to actually train somebody on a piece of equipment. I guess when I grew up, I was always taught that construction was kind of being a ditch digger. Well, ditch diggers actually make a lot more money than people that go to college. So I guess construction is not that bad of a choice for a career. Industrial Builders has been around since, I believe, 1953. They're on the third generation that are taking over the company, and I was a little leery with me being there 23 years, and after the last few years, I don't feel leery about making 45 years out of it.